Today we're going to be reviewing Expedition Everest, which is my personal favorite roller coaster at Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida. Expedition Everest opened on April 7, 2006 at Disney's Animal Kingdom. This is a sit-down coaster manufactured by Vekoma. This is my personal favorite Vekoma coaster, and while I have only ridden a few Vekomas, I really like this coaster. It is, in my opinion, the most underrated coaster I've ridden. Expedition Everest features some really comfortable lap bars, which are personally my favorite restraints on any coaster. Let's talk about the layout. So the ride starts with a little turn at a station, and it goes up a small lift hill. This is mainly just to get the ride started, and is not meant to be very thrilling at the beginning. And as you go through this area, you have a few small turns and dips, which aren't very thrilling, and you really don't feel them, but they're just meant to just get the ride started. The ride then goes into the second and main lift hill, which is meant to bring you to the top of the ride, which is at the top of the mountain. The mountain is at 199 feet tall. Then the ride goes through a small little dip and a little bank turn. This is meant to get you to one of the most famous parts of the ride, which is where the track is broken. As you wait up there with the quote-unquote broken track, the track behind you is actually switching, so that way you go backwards and down different track than originally. You go backwards down, and you go down this large downwards helix, which actually pulls some really good G's and gives you the actual illusion that you're kind of going upside down. And this part is honestly the most thrilling part of the ride, and is very cool. This part, when you're done with the downward helix, you watch this little thing. This is part of the very cool theming. This is meant to show the Yeti breaking the track. As the track in front of you swooshes, getting ready for my personal favorite part of the ride, which is the main drop. This is 80 feet tall, and the back row is actually very thrilling overall, and you get some really nice floater airtime. And then as you go through the mountain, you get another really good drop, and this drop leads into one of the most intense parts of the ride. This is the helix, which you actually pull, just like the downward helix, some really nice G-forces as you slide into a small brake run until you meet the Yeti. This part is when you bank right and you go under this little section meant to give you the illusion they're about to slam into the Yeti as you finally go into the brake run. Now, what makes this ride so fun is simply the fun factor. It's not something super intense, but the drops are really fun, and overall this is just a very fun ride, which I consider a bit more than a family coaster, and overall, this is one of the coasters I have the most fun riding. Expedition Everest's overall score, I'll give it a 9 out of 10. This ride is super fun, and is honestly a great ride for everyone in the family. And I personally have a lot of fun riding it. Even when I've ridden way more thrilling coasters, I still have a ton of fun riding this ride. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.